Welcome back, guys. In episode 301, Raq took us all by surprise by stating that she was in fact leaving the game for good, or at least that was her intention. Kanan, like all of us, refused to believe such a thing and deemed that not only was his mother never going to leave the game, but called her out as being the game itself. In this video, we'll analyze this quote from Kanan and dissect just why Raq can never leave the game. Before we begin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and bell notification to immediately receive these videos. Also, big thank you to all of my channel donors. If you'd like to be the next one, drop $1 on that Cash App for us. And lastly, a spoiler alert is now in effect for all things power. Here we go. Raq's attempt to leave the game does have sound reasoning on the surface. She's a mother, a sister, a family woman, and more importantly, and recently, she's been shot. She's had that one brush with death that would leave anyone's mind to linger and wonder, what should I do next? Because it can't be this. Continuing down this road will take me off the board completely, and that's something that neither myself nor my family can afford at this time. We've come to know Raq as the foundation of her family, the very pinnacle of how they've come to survive on the streets of Jamaica, Queens, New York. Raq is fierce. She's cunning. She's deceptive, able to tell any lie at the drop of a hat. Anything that contributes to her survival, she's willing to do it. Even if it means having her son shoot his father, she's willing to do it. Even if it means having a child slain, she's willing to do it. And especially if she gets word of a betrayal and you're supposed to be someone that's close to her, she's willing to do it just based off of what she heard, not off what she knew or knows. This is the Raq that we've come to know. And it's these collection of realities that led Kanan to deem his mother the game itself. Because in fact, she really is. In order for Raq to truly leave the game, she would in turn have to leave herself. She'd have to have a spiritual conversion, if you will, a complete makeover of consciousness, where her psyche would be replaced with that of someone else, that of someone who wasn't raised by the streets and didn't have to live by the streets' bylaws for so long. And after living by the streets' bylaws for so long, they become ingrained in you and a part of you. So you never truly leave it, because it always remains with you. This is what we witnessed with the Ghost Man himself. Since the very beginning of OG Power, the entire narrative was about a man who was trying to essentially run from himself. Ghost acquired all of the same survivalist tactics in order to make it in the world of business, the world of the streets, and the world of politics, as was his ambition prior to his demise. But because those attributes had a stronghold on his spirit, he could never leave the game fully. And we can blame Tasha, we can put it on Tommy, and we can even put it on the fall of his son Tariq. All of it played into it. But at the end of the day, Ghost's undoing was in fact spearheaded by the reality that whenever he needed to get something done, whether it's hit a lick in the street, or get some money for a political fundraiser, or save the life of his son, or anything, he had to dip back into those elements that were his true self, and not his fabricated one that he was trying to reflect onto the world. And this is the problem that Raq will face as we go along through season 3. She's already been approached by Marquetti to do something that we don't have any knowledge of yet, but it's going to be something that involves street tactics. It's going to be something that involves survival, and it's going to be something that involves deception. Those same collection of attributes that are the fabric of her being. She's going to continue to have to tap back into that in order to survive. And now that she's messing with Unique on a romantic level, it's only going to intensify, because now she's going to have to deal with Ronnie. And you know you're not dealing with that fool with just your word and the Bible alone. It's going to take all of the aforementioned things, plus a gun, or maybe a series of guns. Thus, Kanan was speaking not just to his cousin Juke when he wisely titled his mother the game, but he was dog whistling to all of us who will listen that there's no way Raq is going to be able to leave, and if she does leave, she's not going to leave unscathed. And although her current scars inspire such a feeling to begin with, it's going to take the ultimate scar to free her from the bondage of the game itself, if you know what I mean. But what are your thoughts on Kanan's quote that Raq is indeed the game? Be sure to drop me your opinions in the comments below. As always, I thank you for watching today's video. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop $1 on that Cash App for us, hit the like button, share it with your friends who are Power fans, and subscribe for more content such as this. This is Rudy P. Magic of Rudy P. Magic Beats, and have a blessed one until the next one. Peace, y'all.